The band started when myself and Phil got together right at the end of 2009. Phil had already played in Monaco with Peter Hook. I'd played in one band before that was around for 3 or 4 years. But we got together basically because we were mates to write songs. Then in June 2010 we got offered a major support slot at the Ritz in Manchester. There was a chemistry there. We thought, let's see what happens, set up a gig at the Academy in Manchester, and it sold out 2 months after those shows. So at that point we made a conscious decision that we wanted to start a band. We invited Steve to come and join the band, and really it took off from there.
Drums, bass, guitar, so it's kind of got that sort of band sound.
I love the touring aspect, I love the ability to get out on the road, and I find a lot of clear headspace.
But I think when you get together as a kind of 5-piece and bring your kind of own little stamp on that, your own little sound, whether that be the guitar sound or a particular bass sound or a particular drum fill or particular lyrics, it has that Rainband sound to it. Bringing a lot more kind of musicality to it. There's a lot more. We don't just play one instrument. We're not that typical setup. Most of us can kind of play another instrument.
Some of the music is rightly said, possibly introvert, in the extent that it makes me search certain areas of my mind or my being that maybe I wouldn't normally do in everyday life.
We've got quite an eclectic musical taste, you know, from kind of early 60s to blues to kind of, you know, kind of bigger sound almost as well.
You could scale these walls to see the other side. Well, I don't have the questions that...
Music can take you on a journey, take you on to spaces that nothing else can do, and I think that's the beauty of music. And from my perspective, being the front man of the band now, I feel more naturally within this band because we are creating the sounds that really help me create lyrics that absolutely mean something to me and hopefully to other people.
When time is running out, it's like a burning fire. Only think you're never gonna take you higher. Time is running out, it's like a burning fire. Only think you're never gonna take you higher. Higher, higher. So I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire.
Someone will come up with an idea or start playing something. We all tend to have an input into the songwriting. The actual fact of being in a band, playing music with a load of other guys who you're on the sort of a similar wavelength, and whether it's in rehearsal or playing live, when you've got that connection, when it just works and you're in that moment of the music, that's the best thing, that's what it's all about.
The other side. Well, I don't have the questions that you want, only got the answers that you need. And everybody breaks it down and everybody leaves. It's okay.
It's not impossible to get to the place you want to get to, or that you maybe even dream of. You know, there are stepping stones along the way that you can make to actually get you there. So the world we seek is literally about being potentially sat in your bedroom or walking down a street in everyday life and thinking, I'd love to do that. And the world we seek is yours to find, but you have to make your way and you have to put the hard yards in.
Can you see the sun? 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 Can you see the sun?
We've just come back from Glastonbury. Glastonbury. That was only a couple of weeks ago, and that was amazing. It's somewhere that I've always wanted to play myself, and I'm sure it's the same for everybody else. It's a big tick in a big box.
I think when you start as a band, a Manchester band, you want to make yourselves a name in your city. And I feel that through 2011 we did that. We became an established band here. 2012, obviously, with the 3 Italian tours and the work that we've done over there, we feel like a presence in Italy. It's a very special place to us. And we hope for the future that France and Germany and the varying European countries, for us, we want to go and play our music and take it out there to Europe and beyond.
It's that moment where everything just comes together and it sounds right, and it just makes you feel really good, because you know that you're all in the same place, you're all feeling that same thing, and you're doing something that's right, that hopefully other people will bounce off as much as you do.
We stand together as a band, and there's things that can happen with a band and creating music which is unique, which can't be created through any other real medium. I think the music that we're writing now is almost a league above anything we've written before, and the exciting thing is that I feel that, like classic bands, you almost only need to hear the start of a drum beat or almost a bass line or a guitar riff at the start of a song to actually go, that's that band. And I started to hear that more in our music. Next year or so is like really exciting times.
Let's hear it, please, for the Rainband!
I think for Sam, the best thing about being in the Rainband is the women.
That includes you.